You tuning in with your boy Blally. So wake your game up and wipe the crust up out your eyes. Let's get it.
It's me again. I know that you're all asking for an update on my situation. Thank you so much for the sweet comments you've been leaving on the videos. It really is nice to know that there's some good people in the world, because this experience has left me feeling pretty terrible. To catch some of you up that might not have seen my previous 2 videos, I was having a great time in life. Then it all came crashing down when I thought my BFF was having an affair with my dad. Her family life isn't the best, so she would hang out at my house a lot. My dad started going to the gym, or so I thought, because I ended up following him to a sleazy motel. At this time, my friend was also acting weird and spending time with her, quote, new boyfriend, quote, that she would tell me nothing about. So I figured it had to be my dad. I surprised my friend when she was hanging out with her boyfriend, and I found out it was a guy that I used to have a crush on. That was why she didn't want to tell me. To cut a long story short, my BFF and I busted my dad while he was having an affair, and it ended up being with my BFF's mom. Great. Okay, now we're all caught up. So anyways, after we busted my dad and my BFF's mom, we didn't know what to do. We went back to my car and just drove around for a while. We had to pull over once because we both burst into tears. How could they both do this? Was this going to break up our families? What was going to happen? We talked over all the different ways that this could go down before deciding that the best course of action was to tell my mom. It was a long and quiet drive back to my house. My mom was watching TV when we got there, but she could tell from our faces that something was wrong. She turned off the TV and listened as we told her the whole story. When we were finished, she just shook her head. She said that she didn't believe it. She demanded to see proof. We didn't have any, except the phone, and that didn't really prove much. My mom grabbed her phone and called my dad. He answered right away, but he said that he couldn't talk because he was at the office. My mom told him what we had said. I couldn't hear what he said back, but my mom agreed, and then she hung up. Now she was mad. And she was mad at us. She yelled at us for making up hurtful things. How dad said that he could show mom the screenshot of when he went to the gym and how we were being horrible daughters by trying to start rumors. My mom had never talked to me like that. We were stunned. We had to get out of there. So we got back into my car and started driving around again. And that was when my friend said that we had to tell her dad. I had a bad feeling about this. I've been around his dad, and he's either drunk or hung over all the time. But with my mom being no help, we figured he was our last resort. It went about as well as you could expect. He was already pretty drunk when we got there, and when we told him the story, he just laughed, and then laughed some more before passing out. Father of the Year material right there. Not. My friend saw that her mom had left her a voicemail on her phone, saying that she was gone because she had to stay at work late. Yeah, right. We both knew that was bull. How are we going to get my mom to understand what was actually going on? I thought it was best to stay the night at my BFF's so we could try to talk to her dad again when he sobered up in the morning. We couldn't sleep that night. We just cried and held each other. It was awful. In the morning, we talked to her dad again, and he listened. He nodded, but he didn't say much. He said that he needed to think things over and that we should go to school. After a few days of tiptoeing around the house, nothing happened. My mom pretended that nothing happened, and she never brought it up again. My dad kept going to the gym, aka motel, and seemed like his normal self. My BFF said it was the same at her house. I tried to keep normal, but eventually I couldn't take it anymore. We were having dinner one night and I just burst out crying, and I said that enough was enough. Are we not going to talk about what I saw? I thought that they would try to deny it, but to my shock, my dad admitted it. My mom smiled at him and said they were trying to protect me. What? I demanded to know everything. So they told me that they were fighting a lot and they were unhappy. They were almost going to call it quits and get a divorce, but they wanted to stay together for me. And they still loved each other, but they needed something different in their lives. So they ended up becoming an open marriage, which means that they can have relationships with other people, but they stay together. When I asked my mom why she got so upset with me and my BFF when we confronted her, she said that's because it's not how she wanted us to find out, and that's what upset her. I guess she panicked, and that was it. That was where they left the conversation, and I guess I'm just supposed to accept this as life now? I called my BFF to tell her what had happened, and she told me that she talked to her mom and dad. They weren't having an open marriage per se, but it turns out that I guess her dad was already having an affair with a younger woman, and so her mom just decided that this was the perfect solution. What is going on? Why are the adults acting like the children? This doesn't make any freaking sense.
The part 3. Here we go with the part 3, man. The final one. How did y'all like it? I let y'all wait for a while until I dropped that part 3 for y'all, man. And it came. Man, was it what y'all expected? Dang. So the mom already knew that they was sleeping with each other. Whoa. I didn't even expect that. I didn't. That's crazy. And she was cool with them sleeping with each other. Dang. You feel me? This and the friend, her stepdad or whoever he was having him a little young yam. He had him a little young yam. You feel me? That's why he wasn't even stressing on it. That nigga went back to sleep. That's why he was drinking. This is crazy, man. But yeah, man, like I told y'all in the beginning, this is based on true stories. These are based on true stories, true events that happen to people. You know what I'm saying? So this story right here, it happened to someone, but they just put it in an anime. But yeah, man, y'all shoot the comments up and tell me what y'all think about this right here. You feel me? Should the mom go out there and do her little thing because the dad out there slinging his thing? Or, you know what I'm saying, should they just call it quits because the daughter already know about it? Or should they just keep it going how it's going? This your boy Blally, man. Make sure y'all spam up that like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel. I'm out.